Okay, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be quite different, but still on the same educational route that I'm taking. Like I said, I'm really going all in. Like you said, like you can see right here, I'm really uploading. I'm surprising myself honestly. I'm keeping a good rhythm, and I'm gonna try to maintain it honestly, maybe till I hit 500 or 1,000 maybe. I'm gonna do like one video a day. But for now, I think this is good. Um, Today I'm doing something different, but it's still educational. Like I said. This is basically kind of a coaching session, but I won't be interacting with a student because um, I recently made a post on my Discord server, basically saying that you can get coaching for free if you're lucky, and this guy won because he uploaded his VOD, and obviously he was the first one to do it, so I just chose him. But in the future, there's probably gonna be many people wanting to get coaching, right? But yeah, this is always good because you get coaching for free, basically. It's not as good because you can't really interact, but if you can't afford 50, oh yeah, I mean this is good. But yeah, people were wondering how much my coaching, and I said 50 or either 35. Reason for it being that is I don't want it too cheap, I don't want it too affordable, I don't want it too much either. So I know that people are serious about it, and you know that I'm not scamming you. Don't worry, there's so much value in it. Um, but yeah, we're gonna do this. This student told me his I think he told me his diamond. Let's see. Yeah, he told me this is diamond 2 game. It felt like a hard draft div, but I want to see if there was a better way to play it, and let's see that. I'll analyze it. Uh, I'll even go backwards. I'll do whatever I need to do to like make sure I give you the most info. Already just looking at champ select alone. Jarvan, J4, Lucian, Lux, Wukong. You said draft diff. I don't think it's a draft diff. Sure, you don't really have knockups, but enemy team comps already allows you to play very aggressively. So I really expect that you to play aggressive, honestly. So we'll see. But yeah, I don't hate the Duran's Blade purchase. It's up to you. If you wanna play aggressive with it, it's cool. I don't mind the ignite either. But yeah, why I say I want to see you play aggressive is because you hard counter Seraphine and J4. Like even if J4 wants to gank you, he cannot do anything. If realistically, there's nothing he can do. So I really want you, and even Seraphine, you just win wall everything. So I really want to see you dash aggressively here. And I'm saying you because I want whoever, whoever submitted the video to, relate and be like, okay. And even you guys, maybe you're lower elo than Diamond, you can learn a lot. But yeah, basically I'm gonna try to see how many mistakes I can identify from this Diamond player. So I'm pretty sure it's higher than 99% of this of people that are watching. We're just standing here. I guess he wants to get a ward on the Raptors, but it's it's whatever. You don't really need to ward Raptors here, honestly. So yeah, I'm expecting him to start E. Obviously, this matchup, if he can start E, it's ideal. Especially if she's disrespecting you like that. Okay. Wow. Okay, let me see what I would have done. See how you're just running here? You should be running here already. Why is that? Let me tell you. You should be running here just because it allows you to already be in this position, and when she keeps walking, you can just eat this minion already. Uh, Here what actually happens is, see how you're just like, then you're walking. What is she doing? You need to finish that. Here, she was in range for your auto E, but I guess you don't want to auto E. That's fine. Auto one more time. Auto one more time. Dash away. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be hard on you, but honestly, if you want to get coaching from me, I'm expecting you to be able to take criticism. Here, that's great. When you attack her, you're dragging the wave to you. Okay. Here, one more auto. Look at this minion right here. I'm gonna circuit it. It's a perfect dash away, and she doesn't even get time to auto attack you again. You just dash it. You click it. What are you doing? You're trying to eat this when you have a minion right here. You end up taking so much damage. Um, I don't hate it though. I'm being honest. The wave is pushing to us. How do you know where the wave's pushing to us? we can identify these minions are way more healthy. Wave's gonna push to us. That's what you want to do against Seraphine. She's gonna have no way to play this now. So yeah, we're just taking it slow here, hopefully. Try to get the freeze here. And then we are gonna be harassing, obviously. Because like I said, you better play aggressive against Jarvan and Seraphine. Okay, let me... You're level 2 here. Look how she's playing. Like, I really want you to dash into her face, honestly. Be aggressive with the dashes. Nothing bad can happen to you. But it's good to take it slow too. The wave isn't the spot we wanted, that we talked about. Jarvan's bot. Okay, so we know that. Okay. The intent was good here. Let me just show you something. So you dashed here and then proceeded to click towards her. When you can just dash here, that was good. You're right in front of this minion that you can just dash directly after and then I'm pretty sure you get an EQ on her and like maybe 2 auto attacks and then they go away. But you don't want to E this for some reason. So that's an important thing. You should connect your E's. Okay. Another thing right here, I don't know if you notice. The second you start walking back, dashing back, she walks forward. That's psychology. You know, that's psychology. She lowers her guard basically. If she sees you walk away, she's gonna walk towards. Okay. She's still walking. If you E this, let me just show you a clear path. You E this, she's walking forward, and then you E this, you can get another EQ on him. So just a lot of more aggressivity that you need to have. See how scared she is? Again, dash, dash. See how you're not doing anything? Like, I know it's annoying, but E usage, like, really differences, like, great Yasuos to, like, bad ones. Honestly, you're diamond 2. I think if you get the lane, if you get your E's right, I've only seen you play, like, what, 2 minutes? If you get your E's right, you're for sure GM. Like, I'm not even glazing. E, double E again, is the same concept. Connect your E, again. Okay, no, I'm actually getting mad now. I hope you see it though, but see, look, you E this again, and then you EQ. You're in range to EQ her. Like, I hope you see that. This minion right here, he's Eable. It's so free, why are you walking? And then dashing away. She should be, no HP right now. You would still have the freeze too. I guess you're doing well in CS, but... Okay, we're gonna need to... I hope this is a concept here. We want to keep this freeze, okay? The only way she can break this freeze right here is double queuing these minions back line. So I hope you can windwall that. Let's see. Okay, good. Let me just show you again. Okay. How can I say that without like sounding like a broken record? E. E this, and then you're in range to EQ, or at maybe just long range Q and then dash on her and auto attacks. The whole game, that's like the 5th time this game. And oh shit, Jarvan appears from here. Guess what? You have 2 other minions that you can E away and then E this one and you're safe. Like, Jarvan can't do anything to you. It's Jarvan Seraphine, your Yasuo. She's out of mana too. Looks like Nocturne's fighting. She's just giving it to you at this point. What am I watching? You E this. I mean, I guess you want to keep the freeze here, but the second this minion starts dragging towards you, the wave is here basically. You can E on him. Wow, you finally did it. That's technical aspect, I guess. E usage is something really deep, because it's hard to do, like, to understand the limits of E. We have a freeze here, so moving is actually fine. The Seraphine is no mana too, so she's useless. I don't know what I just don't know where we're watching. Okay. You just fell for the trap. You never kill her here. And also, I would like to see like what's happening. I think your camera control will be a little better. Should be a little better, and you should be pathing to top, like panning your camera to top. To see what's actually going on. Maybe you could have saved them instead of just hitting this Seraphine for fun. looks like not, but still. Like here, I'm expecting you to get tornado, double E. She's laughing. Again. Look, you get the Q. What are you afraid of? She gets knocked up. You eat this minion. You EQ him. Boom, 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 boom. You have a pot. Like you could have killed her at least 3 times, or at least gotten her flash and killed her twice. I'm not even joking. Okay, I guess you're afraid of Jarvan being in bag, but guess what? If you eat this minion to go in, let me just highlight it. If you eat this minion to go in, attack her, boom, Jarvan comes here. Guess what? You eat this, you eat this, you eat this, you're out. Like you need to understand that they can't do anything to you this game. I guess it's little, but when you're diamond, I'm expecting you to. I'm gonna be harder on you then. You know? I'm gonna be hard on you because this is fine. Honestly, I would play with them here. Okay, let me just pause. I don't even want to see what you did for now. I'm gonna just explain the right play here and how important it is to identify what is. You're level 5. He's level 3. He's level 4. Out of mana. At best, she throws at something. You just dodge it or E away, or just it does no damage. In this instance, I would bait them. Honestly, I would like EQ. I would like bait the Jarvan and flash his EQ, and I'm pretty sure I 1v2 this. That's great. Amazing. GG. And we did nothing. Okay. I know you lost this game because I think I won at the end. Yeah, you lost, but this is like things that only happen in the 4 minutes of the like games didn't even last 5 minutes now. And you missed out on so many opportunities that you could be 5-0 by now, especially here. This guy takes a tower shot. He used, I don't know if you know J4, but he used QE. Okay, and W. He has nothing. Auto him, dash on him. This guy's gonna try to do something. Wind wall. This guy flash for him. This is a clean 1v2. And Nocturne was coming too. This was the cleanest 1v2 I've ever seen. They practically gave it to you. You just don't know the limits of your champion, I feel like. You just don't know the limits of your champion. Both of them should have died here. But I guess Seraphine's no flash now. Alright, let me fast forward. I hope you guys are understanding here that if you get your E usage right in lane, it becomes already so much harder for the enemy to play. Like sure, here you're 44 CS, she's 19 CS. You hard counter her. She gave you the freeze too. But I feel like you could be 3-0 right now. Okay, I'm being honest, I would be 3-0 here. Just by knowing the limits of my character and how I'm supposed to use my E. This looks good here. Okay. This is another thing. I see that you're just spamming R here. I don't know, I guess you... It's a reflex, I guess, because you don't see it. Let's hope you... First of all, that's just bad to do. Just get a better camera control and you'll be able to R. And you're not even level 6. That's just a bad habit, I should say. Even if you're level 6, you're just gonna take the first ult you see without even seeing what's going on. So I would correct that. We're not gonna talk about the wind water school. Okay, now let me just press pause. Although everything happened, we're still very ahead. We're up 30 CS. We could have been up a lot more, but it's in the past. It's cool. She's no flash. I'm hoping to see a solo kill. Or at least you have Greaves. I'm hoping to see you play a lot more aggressively. This is a freeze. Always a freeze. She cannot play the game. Great. Yeah, she's letting you dash on him. Perfect. See what happens when... Okay, and I'm gonna just do a little technical analysis here just so you can... Just so I can better your trade here. Your trade could have been better, but see what happens when you dash on her? The whole game, like you probably think, oh, I got Greaves, I became strong. No, you were able to do that the whole game, even before Greaves. But yeah, let me just show you. You have little tempo stacked here. Auto, Q. You can keep autoing her. What's happening? Why are you dashing away so fast? Auto, Q. You can probably get like 2 other autos, maybe 3, and another Q. And then she'll get scared, probably ult, and you'll wind wall her ult and like flash for the kill. That's like me knowing the limits at the best, but that's for sure like you scare her away and you ult, and she ults for free. That was ultable in my opinion, but it's cool. I don't hate it. She's dead either way, right? You have the free, she has no flash. Like, I hope you can see how much more ahead you could be right now. And how much more of a threat you could be in lane. Just from how you would dominate. Because you're supposed to just hard win this lane. It's Seraphine. And I know you are, but sometimes it's not enough and everything matters. You know, you lost this game in Diamonds because the rest of the team, you weren't fed enough even though you won lane. You could be up so much more. Windwall. Okay, I'm gonna correct something too. You should always windwall that. It's a cannon. It gives so much gold. Okay, let me just show you here. Another thing very important. You should always be queuing minions here. Because you queuing this minion, for instance, sure it's gonna kill it, but it won't break the freeze. And you want to at least have 1 Q stacked for when she walks up, if she ever walks up. See, you would have your NATO here, just, that's illegal. EQE, you get your NATO, you go for her. At this point, you notice the pattern on the Seraphine too. She's pretty much just walking up every time she has a Q or a he to CS. So you should time your NATO timer with him walking up, and then you honestly just flash on him. With Ignite, that just came up. That's little things. Maybe I'm going too deep. Maybe I'm being too complicated, but just focus on Eing, guys, and being more aggressive when you can. Like if it's a Shaco level 2, if it's a Nunu, and you're versus, I don't know, a Kali Shaco, you can't necessarily be aggressive, but versus Seraphine and Jarvan, like you need to understand how much you're able to be aggressive. Here we should set up the dive. Trash is coming, she's free, no flash. No. Okay. Correct something again. If we are setting a dive, we want to make sure we have a NATO for the dive. So this Q should have just been thrown like here. Okay, we don't care about this Q. So you're able to get Q off these minions and Q. You want to kill the wave basically and get your NATO off the wave. So then for the dive, when the wave gets here, see, you would have your NATO here. And then you would just walk up to her, try to get, you know, it's just more, what can I say, it's just better for the dive to have your NATO. It just gives her less opportunity to dive, less opportunity to live, I should say. See, right, you have NATO here, you could try to hit maybe. I don't know why you flashed, you should never flash that, you're fine. Just go back mid. J4 is useless. Yeah, push mid. Hard push mid here. I'm hoping I see a hard push mid. That's little too, but everything matters when you're Diamond. I feel like if you want to get better, so that's why I'm gonna say everything. You don't need to hit this minion. Just hit the cannon and Q both at the same time. This guy dies. You just wasted time here. That's minor. That's very minor, but you want to crash this wave as soon as possible, so she hopefully misses cannon. That's very minor, but everything matters. Now maybe I don't even think you can base. Can you fast forward? There's nothing much happening. Yeah, see. It's good that you didn't base though, and you identified that you messed up maybe chasing Jarvan too much. She would have definitely pushed that and you would have missed, yeah, so it's good that you stay. Let's see how, maybe your base timer isn't the best, but it's Seraphine, she won't do anything, honestly. She could be full build, you could have Greaves, you're fine. But let's say you mess up like a base timer against a Zed and a Kali, someone you need to duel, and he's just stronger than you for no reason. Then it's actually a problem, but here you're fine. Okay. Can't necessarily base. Again, I would ward river because we saw Jarvan bot side. Just ward river so you can play aggressively. Again, this is minor, but it's me knowing the limits of my champion. I'm pretty sure Seraphine dies here. If you just wait for him to walk in a bush, you want him to initiate contact on the bush so you can auto Q first. You started with Q, which is not the best. You want to auto Q. It just stacks threat out tempo faster. It's more damage. So you would auto Q here. Then you went outside the bush. You lost vision for a second, so that was awkward again. You lost some damage. And then I would be looking to Q her. Get an airblade off these minions. I think she dies. That's just game knowledge again, because you get the shield off. Jarvan will EQ you, but you're shielded. I think she dies. Then again, I don't want you going for these risky plays. I'm just throwing it out there. You're dead. Are you? Wow, this guy's fed. I guess the mistake here was... First of all, we knew they were here. But yeah, we see him here. Your first reflex should be to just... Especially with them walking forward. Like, they legit walk forward at you. You should Q them. You would hit both and then you E on this minion, go away. But you Q the minion, so then you're just dead. Especially if he flashes. And that just sucks. But yeah, I guess you should have Q'd him upon seeing him. That's minor though, I don't mind you dying that much. It's just a reflex. Like, that comes from game knowledge. If you see a threat, you know, just... That's logical, I think. If you see a threat, the chances are you should Q them instead of the wave if they're coming at you. So keep that in mind. Fast forward here. Yeah, I hope you're learning. May sound complicated, but especially if you're starting Yasuo. But give it a couple games, couple months, couple weeks, come back to this video, and everything I'll say right here makes so much sense. But I really want to capitalize off how important it is to know the limits of your champion and what your champion can do, basically. And how you can E in lane, everything. How does that come? That comes from experience and trying things. Okay. Nothing much. Okay, great. Actually killed. Maybe fast forward though. We're doing dragon, but hopefully you come back mid. Why do we come back mid? Because wave crashes. We don't want to give any XP and gold. Remember that. Like in 99% of cases, so that's good that you came. You missed 2 minions, but that's alright. Oh. Like, see how defenseless she is when you get a dash on her. Like, here you understood that, but the whole game she gave you dashes on her and you didn't take them. Here it's free. I think she's dead. Nocturne. GG. And she flashed. We take those. Like, that's insane. You got the kill, plus she flashed. Plus you get, what, 3 plates here? I'm hoping to see how, like, much you push your lead now. Because she's in the dirt. Sadly, it doesn't really matter since it's Seraphine, but she's in the dirt so hard. Don't even look bot, just hit mid. It's pointless to look at bot. You won't be there. I would go for one more plate. Yeah, you're just wasting time. Because you looked at bot. See, like, there is no way you get bot. The action is already, like, dead. You should just have hit mid here. You probably, this plate was probably yours. Now you just leave it for some reason. It's fine. I want to reset. I'll push one more. Yeah, that's good that you identify that it's not a cannon wave. And pushing it wouldn't be the best. Just hard push it. Perfect. Perfect base. Base. Okay, I guess Jarvan's in your jungle. That's just sus. I mean, if you get the kill, it's huge, but yeah, no. That just wasted so much time of yours, see? But it's whatever, I guess. Unlucky. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. Push mid. I think Seraphine based, so push mid and hit. Okay, she's TP actually. There's nothing much to do here. Your whole team's dead. Maybe, there's nothing much to do. Maybe look at bot. Like, I don't know what's their HP, but maybe you could try. Like, Nocturne's ult's coming up in 3 seconds. I don't really see their HP though. Maybe you could have tried like a roam in a river. That's just things to look out. Like, I don't get enough info here. Like, you're looking bot when it's irrelevant, but when it's actually relevant, you're not really looking. Yeah, now the game's gonna get a little harder because laning phases are over and you don't have knockups. I don't think you're actually you're fed enough. Like, you have 10 CS a minute. So I'm curious to see how you play fights. But yeah, already in laning phase, identified a ton of mistakes in a very easy matchup that you could correct just by, you know, being more attentive. And Cannon unlucky. But yeah, team fights, I'm guessing it's where it's gonna be a little harder. Jarvan is so fed. Yeah, you can't really fight him if he has all these 3 items. Let me fast forward a little bit. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, so honestly, whoever sent this video, one thing you need to get better at is understanding how your E works. And the limits of it. See, here you eat, I guess you try to go for the EQ, it just never hits. What you're supposed to do here, like your first E was fine. Here, instead of attacking this minion, you should always just walk a little, you know, a little closer to it, E, and then you can connect it to her. And I'm pretty sure she dies here, because E plus Airblade plus Ignite plus you win one. Yeah, she's dead here, honestly. If you get the EQ off on her, she's dead. So that's just unfortunate. You need to get better at Eing. Nice. This game is definitely carryable. Although you made like a ton of mistakes, enemy team does a lot more mistakes. So you're still like very fed. This is winning. What? Heal to trash? Oh. Hit the Seraphine. Ay ay ay. Okay, where do I start? I'm gonna start at target selection. Let's start there. Look at where you are. Look at where she is. You tunneled on them, and she's just giving you an EQ, and you have red buff. She's just dead if you get the EQ on him, because she gets the solo, right? Because you have red buff. She gives it to you, but I guess you're tunneled on them for no reason. Then that was very good shit. But then, for some reason, instead of dashing on the Seraphine, again, you dash on this guy. That's just so weird to me. Okay, so target selection, keep that in mind. Before you enter a team fight, you should be like, who am I trying to go for? Now, if Seraphine just gives herself away to you, obviously go for her. And now you got Jarvan spamming easy on you. Whatever. But yeah, that team fight could have been a lot different. I don't think Jarvan ever dies because he's so fed, but I don't think you ever die either if you just go for Seraphine. Like, her staying alive, legit 15 seconds more, 20 seconds more, when should have just been instant deleted. Oh. I mean, I guess it's good because you got a bounty, but this is what I was talking about earlier. Your habit of just spamming R. Notice how you don't even know what you're ulting. You're just spamming R here. Oh wow, luckily enough, Thresh got a E on Lucian. But imagine if he got the E on, I don't know, Jarvan. Would you have taken it? Maybe not. So that was kind of luck here. That's not me hating, that's just a bad habit in general to have. Because I used to do that too, honestly. I'm gonna be honest. And then I realized that... What? but I'm letting my team decide what ults I'm getting. You should be in control of it. If it's a bad ult, you don't ult. If it's a good ult, you ult. But now this game looks out of control, honestly. We did a tiny little... Too much mistakes as a team. But we're more experienced, definitely you carry this. At this point, you should be side laning top, because Nazu's already going bot. Like, you're really strong, don't get me wrong, in the side lane. You're level 12, you're up 2 levels on this guy, up 1 level, up 1 level. You're very strong, right? And you have Ignite. Need IE though, and I'm pretty sure you're fine. If, like, you get Nocturne to hover you. Yeah, that looks pretty impossible to kill Java. Yeah. Yeah, he's just so fed at this point. Like his jungle gap, I don't even mind you. I don't even like blame you. For this jungle gap, but you get IE now. Side lane, you're gonna be kind of strong. Strong enough, I'm not sure. But I still want to see how you side lane. The side laning is an art, obviously. To get good at it, you need to do it a lot. And I'm fast forwarding because there's just not much action, but honestly, like this, it's hard to play here. Nocturne's bot side, Thresh is top, but he's useless, right? Yeah, maybe I would like bush camp and hope Seraphine comes. Yeah, she's here. I would try to bush trap, like in the top bush, the left one, but even then, I'm pretty sure she built Shirelios this game. She just W's away, right? But you can try. At this point, we're just going for desperation plays. When the game is this lost, desperation. I'm pretty sure she just W's away. Oh, she no W maybe? Yeah, Shirelios actually. Damn. Nothing much to do here. I would keep pushing. She's deeping bot. I would go for top turret. Don't even pan your camera bot. It's useless. You won't ever get there. Just pushed up. Pushed up. Get Grom. Get turret. Okay, good. Grom. That's another thing. When you're side laning, you want to make sure you get as much resources as possible. Oh, no, no, no. I hope you're not basing. Okay. Looks like you based. Yeah, you based here. You basing, let me just tell you, makes no sense because you change nothing. Like, maybe, what are they threatening here? The threat is inhib. If anything, that's good because then you drop bot lane and you farm actual CS. I mean, the caster minions that give, I mean, the big minions that give like 90 gold. So that if anything, that's good. Sure, they'll take Baron, but they're in the lead. At this point, we're just hoping that they throw. It's kind of unwinnable unless they mega throw. But yeah, you should have stayed top, get this turret. This turret is 700 gold. To yourself, let me remind you that. That would have been the right pay, definitely. I know you're thinking your base is in danger. Look at this. This turret's not even half. The max threat would be inhib here. And it's always a good trade. Okay, they got a nib, you got 700 gold top turret. Oh, I'm not sure about this. Yeah, ooh, oh, yeah, that was unfortunate. That team fight actually could have been different with your NATO. And it looks like you FF'd. Okay, you FF'd. I mean, let me just review this team fight just for the sake of it, but I always say like I don't judge anyone. I mean any Yasuo players by their NATOs because I would be silver if people judge me by my NATOs. Trust me. Um, who else? Like Mo would be bronze. pzzzang would still be challenger because he's pzzzang, but you hitting this NATO honestly like this double NATO honestly turns the fight around. It's not even NATO, it's you igniting the Jarvan too, okay? You understand that you're never killing this Jarvan look at his items unless you use ignite on him. So if you ignite him, I'm pretty sure he dies. Yeah, he actually dies if you ignite him because he doesn't get that much healing. Plus you hit NATO on the back on the 2 back line. And then maybe you Baron. See, I'm just throwing it out there. But then again, like it would be very hard, but see, that's just the perfection, like the perfect play. I guess igniting Jarvan and hitting NATO, and then maybe you Baron, but at this point, game's already lost. Even though, like, I want to say, like, every game is still winnable, no matter what. Like under master, I want to say, like, if you're good enough at Yasuo and understand your thing, but yeah, that was the end of the game. It looks like. So yeah, what did we learn? We learned that if we are able to be aggressive, like if it's Yasuo, you see Jarvan, you see Seraphine, you see like the freest comp ever, we know that we need to be aggressive in lane to attract pressure to us. Because remember that, um, sure, Jarvan got fed this game because he didn't interact with mid, and if he would have, you would have just wasted his time, right? Um, Instead of that, he just, I guess he went bot for kills. Just, I want you to imagine you just playing a little bit more aggressive mid, maybe dashing more, maybe being more, proactive. Um, if Jarvan ever comes mid, like he thinks he can kill you, like we know he cannot kill us, but what's going on is in his mind? You're a Yasuo, you're like fighting kinda. He comes mid, you just waste his time. Maybe your team is, your team doesn't die to his ganks. I'm just throwing it out there. It could have changed if we played the lane accurately and we played it more aggressive to our strengths, and know that they cannot do anything to us. Because you played it like very scared for some reason. Like you got the freeze, which was perfect, and then you kind of like messed up your dashes. And I'm not gonna review it. I'm not gonna go over them again. But you can just rewind the video and you see like practically like how many times? Like 6 times, maybe 6 times you could have get an E on her for like 200 damage legit of worth of autos. And yeah, extend the trades when you can. One thing you gotta know, like you gotta know what they want. What does Seraphine want here? She wants to break the freeze. The only way she's gonna do that is walk up, throw her Q on the wave. How we can counter that? Time our Q to get a nado. At the same time, she's gonna come up. Uh, how do we know when she comes up? When the minions get low, chances are she's gonna come. And she did. Imagine you had nado here by queuing. Okay, you're not breaking the freeze. You're queuing healthy minions to get your nado. And then when she steps up, you get on her. I know here she's full HP, but if you would have used your E's previously, like good, she would be very low here, and she would be in kill range with Ignite. So that's just something to keep in mind. Let me drink a little bit of water. One more thing. Team fights, I guess, target selection. We need to know, like, okay, who can we kill, especially if she's just in front of you. She should be dead here. 100%. And then you had a second chance to go on her. Just logically, are we gonna go for this, who's legit 1 auto away from death, E auto Q, or Jarvan who's full HP? So you just tunneled this fight. So just keep in mind target selection. You want to know who you want to kill, especially if it's just given to you. And Sidelane, I guess we only got to see you Sidelane for a little bit this game, but like that was more than enough for me to see that you're not as experienced as Sidelane, because you need to understand here that there's no threat. If there's no threat, if you coming bot doesn't change anything, just get the turret up always. Yeah, play for yourself. That goes. I think I made a video on playing for yourself, how important it is, because you're the only consistent factor. You getting 700 gold, you're maybe that fight later right here. If you got the 700 gold, I mean that fight would have never occurred, but I'm just throwing it out here. There's like so many bad decisions or like bad plays that kind of led to the defeat. And I honestly think if you play it perfect, this game is winnable. But obviously, I'm not expecting you to play perfect if you're diamond, but hopefully you learned from this session. I'm trying to like how would I how what would be the lesson? Yeah, the lesson would be know your limits. Honestly, know your limits of Yasuo. Yasuo has so many limits. How do you know your limits? Unironically, by playing him a lot. Okay, you gotta play him a ton lot. You gotta try new things. You gotta try Eing. I told you about Eing this game, and I know you're gonna go next game. Next time you face a Seraphine, someone you're gonna try to E. Um, which is good. Obviously, I hope you can E. Maybe your E's are gonna be bad. Maybe you'll end up like in the turret. You get turret shots. That's great because you learn from it. Okay, so yeah, just keep that in mind. Know your limits, and yeah, try to learn every day. Um, but yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. If you want to if you want to get a chance at free coaching, you can just join the Discord. Drop link here if you're lucky. I might do like 2 of those a week. I think I said it already, but yeah, depending if I have like actual coaching session or not, I might pick you. Um, but yeah, next videos are probably gonna be coaching sessions that I have planned. But yeah, other than that, take care and have fun on the Rift. Peace out.